Legends of the University. So what even is Legends of the University? Basically, during a certain period at the Ranoa Magic Academy, rumors about Rudeus started spreading everywhere like a wildfire. No matter what Rudeus did, somehow it always ended up becoming a campus rumor. Sometimes because of misunderstanding, sometimes because of random trivial stuff, but somehow people always found a way to turn it into rumors. And of course, the biggest culprits behind all of this were none other than Persona and Linnea. Yeah, those two love exaggerating stories about Rudeus, to the point it genuinely annoyed him. Especially because they keep twisting the facts. And because the students had already witnessed Rudeus' insane abilities with their own eyes, they were naturally way more willing to believe every ridiculous rumor about him. Now, all of this happened after Rudeus returned from the Greyrat continent and before he and the others visited Perugia's floating castle, which all takes place in the light novel Volume 13. What's interesting is that Refugien actually slipped these rumors into the ending of each chapter in the novel. So during Rudeus' chill slice of life days, these rumors kept spreading around campus. There are 11 of them in total, and we're gonna go through all of them. But before that, be warned, this definitely contains spoilers. Alright, let's get into it. Legends of the University number 1. The boss can fire his hand like a rocket. This rumor started after Rudeus began using his prosthetic arm that was developed by Cliff and Zanoba. You know, after his hand got cut off fighting the Hydra, he had to temporarily use an artificial arm. At that point, it was still just a prototype, and the very first thing that crossed Rudeus' mind when he got it was like literally firing his fist at the enemies. Well, the prototype version couldn't fully do that yet, but technically he could still use it kinda like a rocket punch in emergencies. Maybe by throwing it or using magic with it? But for him, that wasn't his actual priority. His true goal was obviously being able to feel the softness of Roxy and Sylphiette again. And somehow, yes, the prosthetic arm could actually feel that softness. Listen, even without the prosthetic, with the shape of Rudeus' thumb hand, I feel like he probably still could satisfy his wife. Just look at the shape. Well, anyway, because of that prosthetic arm, the rumor spread that the boss can fire his hand like a rocket. Legends of the University number 2. The boss can make his eyes light up. This one was 100% Linnea's fault. When Rudeus reunited with Linnea and Persona after returning from Greyrat continent, Linnea casually mentioned that there had been rumors spreading about him lately. The rumor claimed that Rudeus had gone through Greyrat continent to defeat one of the 7 great powers, and supposedly he actually succeeded, sacrificing one of his arms in the process, and forcing his opponent to flee in shame. Now hearing that of course caught Rudeus off guard. In Rudeus' mind, it was like, what if people actually believe this shit? What if the real 7 great powers hear about it? Or shit, what if Orsted himself heard it? And while Rudeus was internally panicking, Linnea admitted she completely made the whole thing up because she thought it sounded cool and genuinely wanna spread the rumor. The moment he heard that, Rudeus grabbed Linnea's tail. Linnea instantly lashed out and tried to claw him, but Rudeus dodged using his demon eye. When Linnea turned around, almost on the verge of tears, she saw Rudeus staring at her with an absolutely terrifying expression. Rudeus then warned her that if she actually spread that rumor, next time he ripped her tail off for real. Terrified, Linnea immediately apologized. And because of that scary expression Rudeus made, the rumor spread that the boss can make his eyes light up. Legends of University number 3. The boss can summon 30 flunkies with a single word. Okay, this rumor spread when Rudeus created a fan club for Norn. While training Norn with a sword at the campus, they were being stalked by a bunch of virgins who were hardcore Norn fans. Since they were being creepy and disturbing Norn peace, Rudeus dragged them out of hiding and ordered them to behave themselves. Then he basically forced them to officially establish the Norn fan club with himself as the leader and strict rules everyone had to follow. But eventually Rudeus got kicked out of the very fan club he created because he himself violated the rules by betting together with Norn. Yeah, bro literally got kicked out of his own fan club. Like how? Legends of University number 4. The boss has 10 monsters living in his house. Okay, this one is honestly just straight up true. Rudeus' house was basically a zoo. There was a horse, an armadillo, a dog, a tree, and also Porcina and Linnea. But we're not going there yet. The main reason this rumor spread at that time was because of Beat the Trend. Beat was a trend grown from a seed that Aisha accidentally brought home from one of the flowers she bought. Eventually, they raised it in the Greyrat family garden. Beat grew huge and was assigned to protect the garden from pests. It even acts as an automatic door opener by using its roots to open and close the gates whenever someone entered or left the house. Aisha often watered him with leftover bath water, which Rudeus claimed was soaked with the sweat of his beloved wives and Nanahoshi, making it a great source of nutrients for Beat. That's probably why he grew so huge and developed tentacle-like roots that look strangely lewd. And beside Beat, there was also Leo the Sacred Beast, Jiro the Armadillo, plus Porcina and Linnea eventually becoming eris pets. Like literally. So honestly, the rumor saying Rudeus had 10 monsters wasn't even a rumor, that was just factual information. I mean, Rudeus managed to tame eris. Of course, the arrows are easy. Legends of University number 5. The boss has a soft spot for little kids. This is actually one of the positive rumors. Unless if you're one of those Mushoku Tensei haters whose entire vocabulary is just
DMC's PDF, DMC's PDF.
off. Anyway, Rudeus was often seen treating Julie really kindly. Even though technically Julie was Zanobe and Rudeus' slave, they genuinely treated her like their student instead. Rudeus always treated Julie gently, give her head pats and stuff like that. And of course, he also ridiculously weak against the cuteness of his daughter Lucy. Although later on, Lucy initially thinks Orsted is her father instead, which is crazy. Poor Rudeus. Legends of University number 6. The boss has an electric personality. This rumor spread after Rudeus successfully learned a King tier water magic spell from Roxy and officially reached King rank water magic. The spell he learned was lightning, but the scale of the spell was way too destructive. If Rudeus used it seriously, it could genuinely injure or even kill people. Because of that, he kept experimenting and developing smaller version called Electric. At the very least, Electric would only temporarily paralyze people instead of seriously hurting them. And since he was constantly experimenting with it, people probably witnessed it and the rumors started spreading. I mean, electric personality. Kind of fire. Legends of the University number 7. The boss is a big shot. Yeah, this one's obvious. Rudeus' friend group alone was nicknamed the Demonic Circle of 6 by the students. The group included Sanoba, the Prince of Chiron, Cliff, the grandson of the Milis Pope, Linnea and Persona, who were technically princesses of the Doldial tribe, Silent Fitz, Ariel's deadly bodyguard, and even Bodigadi, one of the demon lords. All of them were massive individuals with huge influence. And people keep seeing them around Rudeus, or more accurately, under him like his subordinates. And on top of that, he also close with Silent 7-star Nanahoshi and Princess Ariel of the Asura Kingdom, while his second wife Roxy was already a campus legend herself and literally a teacher at Ranoa Magic Academy. And that's just inside the academy. Later on, once Rudeus becomes Orsted's subordinate and right-hand man, his influence goes beyond the campus. Bro basically becomes important on a global scale. Legends of the University number 8. The boss is loaded. Even before becoming Orsted's subordinate, the Greyrat family already had insane income sources. They had Sylphie's salary as Ariel's bodyguard, Roxy's salaries as Ranoa teacher, royalties from the scroll Nanahoshi provided, plus the money Rudeus earned from the teleportation labyrinth. So yeah, when you combine all that, they were absolutely loaded. They could buy expensive stuff, eat at fancy restaurants, and casually hang out in the wealthiest district of Sharia. At one point, Rudeus and his wife visited the expensive district to shop for gifts for Non and Aisha. They bought clothes, ate at the expensive restaurant, and quite a lot of students from Ranoa Magic Academy saw them there, some of them even passing by directly. And that's how the rumor spread. And honestly, that wasn't even his peak yet. Later, after becoming Orsted's subordinate, Rudeus became genuinely filthy rich because Orsted pays him absurd amounts of money. Don't get it twisted, Orsted is loaded. Legends of University number 9. The boss is merciful to fish. One day, Rudeus and Roxy were asked to take Norn and Asha out of the house while Sylphiette and Lilia prepared a surprise birthday celebration for Norn and Asha's 10th birthday. So they decided to go fishing. Out of everyone there, only Roxy actually had fishing experience. Meanwhile, Rudeus had literally never gone fishing, even in his previous life. So when he competed against Aisha, he was absolutely dog shit. He couldn't catch a single fish. At one point, his fishing rod finally caught something, but it turned out to be just an old boot. Even Aisha started feeling bad watching how pathetic her brother was at fishing. But the absurd part is Rudeus started coping and claimed that the boot was actually some kind of freshwater creature, which is stupid. And after that, the rumor spread the boss is merciful to fish, when in reality, he's just shit at fishing. Nothing more. Legends of University number 10. The boss is a hopeless womanizer. I mean, yeah, Rudeus is perverted, loves woman, basically a grey rat in every possible way. This rumor exists simply because that's genuinely how Rudeus acts, and he's not exactly subtle about it either. Well, except that's only the surface of it. At one point, Sarah united with Rudeus in Sharia. Sylphiette thought Rudeus still had feelings for her and even told him he could marry again, as long as the woman was someone truly special to him like Roxy was. But Rudeus clarified that Sarah wasn't that person, and the woman who actually came to mind after Sylphiette said that was Eris, not a Pikachu. So yeah, Rudeus is definitely perverted, but that doesn't mean he'll just go with any random girl. Later on, after Eris became his third wife, she literally offered Linia to sleep with Rudeus because she was pregnant at that time. And Rudeus immediately refused and kicked that bastard cat out of the room. Even Ariel constantly tries to seduce him, but Rudeus still managed to hold himself back. So at the end of the day, Rudeus isn't some chick guy who'll go after just any woman, which honestly makes this rumor kinda inaccurate. Legend of the University number 11. The boss always settled his scores. And finally, this rumor appeared after Rudeus helped Linia and Prusina settle their conflict through a duel to determine who would become the chief of their beast race village. Rudeus and Anahoshi act as observers during the duel. And from Linia and Prusina's perspective, Rudeus becomes someone who always settled his scores with people no matter what. And that was probably the last rumor they spread before leaving the academy. So yeah, those were all the Legend of the University rumors about Rudeus. Basically, at the end of each chapter in a light novel volume 13, Virgin marked these little rumors for fun. And honestly, I really like them. Anyway, this is genuinely my first time making a proper long form video using my real voice. After deleting my old videos, I also lost all my watch time, so I'm basically starting over from scratch again. And yeah, I know. After hearing this, you guys probably understand now why I used AI voice before. My voice sounds horrible and disgusting. But I had no choice, alright? I needed to humanize this channel somehow. So yeah, going forward, I'll probably make long form content like this. So stay tuned. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. This was Hordfast. Thank you for watching. Luke got by Tung Tung Tung. Take care and peace.